The crash site discovery. Jon's spacecraft glided through the vast expanse of the galaxy, its sleek design reflecting the shimmering stars. He marveled at the endless tapestry of lights that stretched before him, each star a beacon of possibility. A seasoned explorer, Jon was driven by an insatiable curiosity and a deep-seated compassion for all forms of life. His journeys had taken him to the farthest reaches of known space, yet there were still countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled. It was during one of his solitary expeditions that fate led him to a desolate planet in a remote corner of the galaxy. Descending through the planet's turbulent atmosphere, Jon's keen eyes spotted the wreckage of a spacecraft nestled amidst the rugged terrain below. Without hesitation, he guided his vessel toward the crash site, his heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and concern. As he set foot on the barren landscape, Jon's senses were assailed by the harsh elements and the eerie silence that hung in the air. Amidst the twisted metal and debris of the damned spacecraft, he spotted a figure huddled against a rocky outcrop, their form obscured by shadows. Approaching cautiously, Jon's heart sank as he realized the figure was that of a young alien girl, her slender frame battered and bruised. Her exotic features were contorted in pain, but despite the fear and mistrust that flickered in her eyes, Jon saw a spark of hope that refused to be extinguished. With gentle hands and soothing words, Jon reached out to the injured girl, offering her his help and reassurance. Though their languages were as different as the stars themselves, Jon's kindness transcended the barriers of speech, bridging the gap between their worlds. With each passing moment, Jon's determination to save the alien girl, whom he soon learned was named Nova, only grew stronger. Ignoring his own fatigue and the dangers that lurked in the shadows, he worked tirelessly to tend to Nova's wounds and provide her with shelter and sustenance. Despite the odds stacked against them, Jon refused to give up hope, for in Nova's eyes he saw a reflection of his own unwavering spirit. As Jon gazed up at the infinite expanse of stars overhead, he knew that their journey was only just beginning. He felt a profound sense of responsibility and connection to Nova, a bond that would carry them through whatever challenges lay ahead. The galaxy was vast and full of dangers, but together they would face them head-on, driven by the same relentless determination and unyielding hope, building trust. As days turned into weeks, Jon and Nova's bond deepened, forged in the crucible of their shared experiences. Despite the vast expanse of space that separated their worlds, they found solace and strength in each other's presence. Their connection transcended the boundaries of language and culture, growing stronger with each passing day. Jon's initial attempts to communicate with Nova were fraught with frustration and misunderstanding, but they refused to be deterred. Using gestures, expressions, and simple words, they began to convey their thoughts and feelings. Through trial and error, they developed their own unique language, a patchwork of words and gestures that allowed them to communicate with clarity and depth. In the quiet moments between their makeshift lessons, Jon and Nova shared stories of their respective worlds. Jon spoke of Earth, with its vast oceans and towering mountains, bustling cities, and sprawling countryside. He told tales of humanity's resilience, its capacity for love and compassion even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. In turn, Nova regaled Jon with tales of her own world, a place of wonder and mystery where the laws of nature were as fluid as the shifting sands of the desert. She spoke of ancient civilizations, their art and culture, their science and technology. She described the beauty of her world, with its towering spires, shimmering skies, endless oceans, and lush forests. As they shared their stories, Jon and Nova began to see the world through each other's eyes, gaining a newfound appreciation for the beauty and wonder that surrounded them. They laughed together and cried together, their hearts open and their souls laid bare. In those moments, as they stood beneath the alien sky, bathed in the soft glow of distant stars, they knew that they were not alone, for in each other they had found a kindred spirit, a companion to share in the joys and sorrows of their journey through the cosmos. Facing adversity. As Nova's wounds gradually healed and her strength returned, Jon found himself confronted with a dilemma that weighed heavily on his heart. He longed to resume his explorations and venture forth into the unknown, but he could not deny the deep bond that had formed between him and Nova. She had become more than just a companion. She was his confidant, his friend, and perhaps something more. With each passing day, Jon wrestled with his conflicting emotions, torn between his sense of duty and his growing attachment to Nova. On one hand, the call of adventure beckoned him, promising new horizons and untold wonders. On the other, the thought of leaving Nova behind filled him with a profound sense of emptiness, as if a part of him would be lost forever. Nova, too, struggled with her own inner turmoil, her heart torn between her duty to her own kind and her burgeoning feelings for the human who had saved her. As much as she longed to return to her people and fulfill her obligations, she could not deny the deep connection that had formed between her and Jon. He had shown her kindness and compassion in a world that had seemed cold and indifferent, and for that, she was eternally grateful. Yet even as they grappled with their conflicting emotions, Jon and Nova found themselves facing external threats that tested their resolve and unity. From the depths of the alien wilderness, hostile creatures emerged, their eyes gleaming with malevolent intent as they sought to tear apart the fragile bond that had formed between Jon and Nova. Undeterred, Jon stood his ground, his determination unwavering in the face of danger. With a steady hand and a fierce resolve, he fought back against the creatures that threatened to tear them apart, his every instinct honed by years of experience and survival. Beside him, Nova stood tall, her courage matching his own as she faced down their adversaries with a fierce determination of her own. Though she lacked Jon's strength and agility, Nova made up for it with her keen intellect and resourcefulness, finding ways to outmaneuver their foes and turn the tide of battle in their favor. And through it all, their bond only grew stronger, forged in the crucible of adversity and tempered by the fires of shared struggle. Together, they faced the challenges that lay before them, their hearts united in a common purpose as they fought to overcome the obstacles that stood in their way. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Jon and Nova emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever before. Bridging worlds, with each victory, Jon and Nova's bond grew stronger, but so did the challenges they faced. The more they explored the alien world, the clearer it became that their fates were intertwined. The hostile creatures they had encountered were but a symptom of a larger problem, a brewing conflict that threatened not only Nova's people, but also the fragile balance of their world. Jon, ever the explorer, realized that their survival depended on understanding the intricate web of relationships between the different alien species. He proposed a daring plan to Nova. They would seek out the leaders of her people and forge an alliance. Together, they would stand a better chance of confronting the looming threat and finding a way to coexist. Nova hesitated, torn between her duty to her kind and her trust in Jon. She knew the path ahead would be fraught with peril and uncertainty, but Jon's unwavering determination gave her the courage to agree. They set out on their journey, navigating treacherous terrain and overcoming obstacles that tested their resolve at every turn. As they ventured deeper into the heart of Nova's homeland, they encountered resistance from those who viewed Jon as an outsider and a threat. Despite this, Jon remained steadfast, his actions speaking louder than words. He saved lives, shared his knowledge, and demonstrated a commitment to their shared cause that slowly began to win over even the most skeptical. Nova, too, found herself growing in ways she hadn't anticipated. She became a bridge between her people and Jon, using her keen intellect and empathy to facilitate understanding and cooperation. Her leadership skills blossomed as she guided her people through difficult decisions, always with Jon's unwavering support by her side. Their journey was not without its moments of doubt and despair. There were times when the challenges seemed insurmountable, and the weight of their responsibilities threatened to crush their spirits. But each time, they found strength in each other, their bond a beacon of hope that guided them through the darkest of times. Through their efforts, they began to uncover the root of the conflict, a powerful alien faction that sought to dominate and control. This faction viewed the alliance between humans and Nova's people as a threat to their plans, and they would stop at nothing to see it destroyed. Jon and Nova knew they had to act quickly. They rallied their allies, forging an unprecedented coalition that brought together diverse species and cultures. In a climactic battle, they faced the faction's forces head-on, their unity and determination turning the tide in their favor. Victory came at a cost, but it also brought a new dawn. The alien world, once divided and on the brink of war, began to heal. Jon and Nova's efforts had not only averted disaster, but also laid the foundation for a future where cooperation and understanding could thrive. As they stood on a hill, overlooking the land they had fought so hard to protect, Jon and Nova reflected on their journey. They had faced adversity, bridged worlds, and forged an unbreakable bond. Though the path ahead was still uncertain, they knew that together, they could overcome any challenge. In that moment, beneath the alien sky, Jon and Nova made a silent promise to each other. No matter what the future held, they would face it together, their hearts united by the love and friendship that had carried them through their darkest days. Uncharted Horizons. With the conflict behind them, Jon and Nova turned their attention to rebuilding and strengthening the newfound alliance. The land, once scarred by war, began to heal under their guidance. Each species brought unique strengths to the table, creating a thriving, harmonious community. Jon's innate curiosity and relentless pursuit of knowledge drove him to explore further, pushing the boundaries of what was known about this alien world. With Nova by his side, they delved into uncharted territories, discovering hidden wonders and ancient secrets long forgotten. Every new discovery not only deepened their understanding of the world, but also strengthened their bond. Their journey took them to the highest peaks and deepest caverns, through lush forests and arid deserts. Along the way, they encountered both breathtaking beauty and perilous challenges. Each obstacle they overcame only reinforced their determination to protect and preserve the delicate balance they had fought so hard to achieve. One day, as they traversed a particularly rugged mountain range, they stumbled upon a hidden valley that seemed untouched by time. It was a place of extraordinary beauty, with vibrant flora and fauna that defied imagination. As they marveled at their surroundings, they realized that this valley held the key to understanding the deeper mysteries of their world. Nova, with her keen intellect, quickly discerned that the valley was a natural sanctuary, a place where the very essence of life on the planet was concentrated. Jon, ever the explorer, was eager to uncover its secrets. Together, they set up a base camp and began their research, meticulously documenting their findings and piecing together the puzzle of the valley's significance. Their work was not without challenges. The valley's unique ecosystem presented a host of new dangers, from unpredictable weather patterns to territorial creatures fiercely guarding their home. But Jon and Nova faced these challenges with their characteristic resilience and ingenuity, their bond growing stronger with each trial they overcame. As they delved deeper into their research, they discovered that the valley was a repository of ancient knowledge, a living library that held the collective wisdom of the planet's civilizations. It was a place of immense power and potential, capable of transforming their understanding of the world and their place within it. With this newfound knowledge, Jon and Nova realized that their journey was far from over. The valley's secrets hinted at a larger, interconnected universe, teeming with life and possibilities beyond their wildest dreams. They knew that their mission was not just to explore and understand their own world, but to reach out and connect with the greater cosmos. Driven by this revelation, Jon and Nova began to lay the groundwork for an ambitious new project, the construction of a portal that would bridge their world with others. It was a daunting task, requiring the combined efforts of the best minds from each species within the Alliance. But Jon and Nova's unwavering determination and shared vision inspired those around them, turning a dream into a reality. Months turned into years as they worked tirelessly, overcoming countless obstacles and setbacks. Yet, with each step forward, they grew closer to their goal. The portal, a marvel of engineering and ingenuity, began to take shape, a testament to the power of cooperation and the indomitable spirit of exploration. Finally, the day came when the portal was ready for its first test. As Jon and Nova stood before the towering structure, they couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. This was the culmination of their journey, a moment that would forever change the course of their lives and the future of their world. With a deep breath, Jon activated the portal, and a shimmering gateway of light appeared before them. As they stepped through, hand in hand, they were filled with a sense of wonder and anticipation. Beyond the portal lay Uncharted Horizons, a universe waiting to be explored. Together, they embarked on a new adventure, their hearts united by the love and friendship that had carried them through their darkest days. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, their bond unbreakable and their spirits undaunted. The unseen realm. Stepping through the portal, Jon and Nova were enveloped in a cascade of light and energy. The sensation was unlike anything they had ever experienced, a blend of exhilaration and trepidation. As the light faded, they found themselves standing in a place that was a tapestry of vibrant colors and otherworldly beauty. Towering crystalline structures sparkled in the soft, ambient light, casting iridescent reflections across the ground. Strange flora and fauna, unlike anything Jon had ever seen, populated the area, each creature and plant more wondrous than the last. As they took in their surroundings, a sense of awe washed over them. They were truly in an alien realm, one that seemed to exist outside the boundaries of time and space they were familiar with. Despite the overwhelming beauty, a sense of unease lingered in the air. "Where are we?" Nova whispered, her voice filled with wonder and caution. Jon scanned the area, his eyes sharp and alert. "I don't know, but we need to stay vigilant. This place is extraordinary, but it could be dangerous." As they ventured further into this new world, they encountered creatures that seemed to be a blend of organic and mechanical, their bodies glistening with metallic sheen and natural elegance. Some watched curiously, while others maintained a wary distance. Navigating through the crystalline forest, they stumbled upon a structure that stood out from the rest. It was a massive edifice, constructed from the same shimmering material, but with intricate designs and patterns that hinted at an advanced civilization. The entrance was guarded by two towering statues, their eyes seemingly following Jon and Nova as they approached. "We need to be careful," Jon cautioned. "This could be where the signal originated." Nova nodded, her eyes reflecting a mixture of determination and apprehension. "Let's find out." Together, they entered the structure, their footsteps echoing in the vast, empty hallways. The air inside was cool and filled with a faint hum of energy. As they explored further, they discovered ancient carvings and murals depicting scenes of cosmic events, interstellar travel, and strange beings engaging in complex rituals. In the heart of the structure, they found what appeared to be a control room. Holographic displays flickered to life as they entered, showing star maps, energy readings, and unfamiliar symbols. At the center of the room stood a pedestal with a glowing orb, pulsating with a rhythm that seemed almost alive. Nova approached the orb, her curiosity piqued. This must be the source of the signal. Jon examined the holographic displays, trying to make sense of the information. "If we can understand this, we might be able to figure out what happened to your people." As Nova reached out to touch the orb, it responded to her presence, expanding into a complex web of light and energy. Images and symbols flashed before their eyes, revealing fragments of a story. They saw a race of beings, creators of this realm, who had mastered the secrets of the universe. They had built this sanctuary as a repository of their knowledge and power, but something had gone terribly wrong. A dark force had invaded their world, corrupting their creations and driving them to the brink of extinction. Jon and Nova watched in stunned silence as the final images showed the creators sealing their realm, hoping to protect it from further corruption. The signal they had followed was a beacon, a cry for help sent out into the cosmos in the hopes that someone, someday, would come to their aid. "We have to help them," Nova said, her voice filled with resolve. "If there's a way to save this world, we need to find it." Jon nodded, his determination matching hers. "We will. Together." With newfound purpose, they set out to uncover the secrets of the ancient realm, determined to restore balance and protect the legacy of the beings who had created it. Their journey was far from over, but they faced the challenges ahead with unwavering courage and a bond that had been forged through trials and tribulations. As they ventured deeper into the unknown, Jon and Nova knew that their greatest adventure was just beginning. Jon and Nova began their investigation of the ancient realm with a sense of urgency and purpose. The holographic displays had given them a glimpse into the dire situation of the realm's creators, but they needed more information to devise a plan to save it. Their first task was to understand the nature of the dark force that had corrupted the realm. Nova, using her knowledge of her people's technology and history, began analyzing the orb's data and the ancient inscriptions scattered throughout the control room. Jon, with his practical experience and problem-solving skills, focused on the physical aspects of the structure, searching for hidden passages and mechanisms that might provide additional clues. Days turned into weeks as they delved deeper into the mysteries of the realm. They discovered that the dark force, referred to in the ancient records as the Eclipse, was a malevolent entity that thrived on chaos and destruction. It had managed to infiltrate the sanctuary, corrupting its once pure energy and turning the once beautiful realm into a twisted reflection of its former self. Through their investigations, Jon and Nova learned that the Eclipse had a central core hidden deep within the realm, a source of its power and influence. To neutralize the threat, they needed to locate and destroy this core. However, doing so would require overcoming a series of formidable trials designed by the realm's creators to protect it from unauthorized access. One of the first trials they encountered was a vast chamber filled with shifting platforms and gravity-defying obstacles. The chamber seemed to defy the laws of physics, with platforms floating in mid-air and pathways that changed direction at random intervals. Nova's advanced technology allowed her to decipher the patterns and navigate through the chamber, but it was Jon's quick reflexes and problem-solving skills that got them through the more dangerous parts. As they progressed, they faced challenges that tested their physical and mental endurance. In one trial, they had to solve intricate puzzles while defending themselves from attacks by corrupted creatures. In another, they navigated a labyrinth where walls shifted and traps were hidden in plain sight. Each trial required them to work together, combining their unique skills and strengths to overcome the obstacles. Their bond, forged through their earlier struggles, proved to be their greatest asset. Jon's bravery and resourcefulness complemented Nova's intelligence and insight, allowing them to tackle the trials with determination and skill. With each challenge they conquered, they grew more confident in their ability to face the impending threat. Finally, after weeks of trials and tribulations, they reached the heart of the corrupted realm, the core of the Eclipse's power. It was a pulsating, dark mass of energy, radiating malevolence and chaos. The core was protected by a complex barrier that responded to their presence with intense energy pulses and swirling tendrils of darkness. Nova, using her understanding of the realm's technology, began to unravel the barrier's defenses. She worked with Jon, who used his strength and agility to fend off the dark entities that emerged to protect the core. The battle was fierce, with Nova's tech and Jon's combat skills working in unison to counter the core's defenses. As they neared the core, they discovered that its destruction would require a coordinated effort. Nova identified the weak points in the barrier, while Jon prepared to deliver the final blow. They worked together in a synchronized attack, Nova disabling the defenses while Jon struck the core with all his strength. With a final surge of energy, the core shattered, releasing a burst of purifying light that spread throughout the realm. The eclipse's influence was lifted, and the corrupted areas began to revert to their original, vibrant state. The realm's once dying energy was rejuvenated, and the environment began to heal. Exhausted but triumphant, Jon and Nova stood in awe as the realm transformed around them. The dark force had been vanquished, and the sanctuary was once again a place of beauty and tranquility. As they prepared to leave, they reflected on their journey and the bond they had formed. They had faced incredible challenges and emerged victorious, their partnership proving to be a source of strength and resilience. "We did it," Nova said, her voice filled with relief and gratitude. "The realm is saved." Jon nodded, a smile of satisfaction on his face. "We couldn't have done it without each other." With the realm restored and their mission complete, Jon and Nova set out on their next adventure, ready to face whatever the universe had in store for them. Their journey had not only tested their abilities, but had also deepened their connection, forging a bond that would endure through all the challenges and wonders that lay ahead. As Jon and Nova prepared to leave the ancient realm, they took one last look at the magnificent surroundings, now bathed in the warm, welcoming light of the restored energy. The once darkened sky was now a vibrant tapestry of colors, and the landscape, rejuvenated, sparkled with life. The serenity of the realm seemed to acknowledge their achievement, the gentle breeze carrying a sense of calm and satisfaction. Nova looked at Jon, her eyes reflecting the newfound peace of the realm. "This place, it's beautiful again," she said softly. Jon nodded, his gaze scanning the horizon. "We've accomplished something incredible here. It's more than just saving a realm, it's about showing what can be achieved when we work together." As they prepared their equipment and made final checks, a message echoed through the realm, transmitted by the rejuvenated systems. The message was from the creators of the realm, acknowledging Jon and Nova's bravery and perseverance. It was a heartfelt thank you for restoring balance and order, and an offer of guidance should they need it in their future endeavors. "Looks like we've earned some respect from the realm's creators," Jon said, chuckling. "Not a bad way to end our mission." Nova smiled. "It's a reminder of the importance of our work and of the bond we've formed." With their mission complete and their hearts full of accomplishment, Jon and Nova set course for their next destination. Their ship, now fully operational and equipped with the knowledge they had gained from their recent trials, soared through the vast expanse of space. Their journey took them to new planets, unexplored territories, and civilizations that were eager to learn from their experiences. Each new challenge was met with the same determination and teamwork that had brought them success in the ancient realm. They continued to discover new wonders and solve complex problems, their adventures bringing hope and progress wherever they went. Throughout their travels, Jon and Nova remained a formidable team. Their bond, forged through shared trials and triumphs, only grew stronger. They were not just allies but true friends, and their partnership was a testament to the strength found in unity. The universe, vast and full of mysteries, was now a canvas for their continued exploration and discovery. Together, they faced whatever came their way, driven by a shared sense of purpose and a deep respect for one another. As they navigated through the stars, their adventures became legendary among the civilizations they encountered. Tales of their bravery, ingenuity, and the unwavering bond between the human and the aliens spread far and wide, inspiring others to seek out their own paths of discovery and cooperation. Jon and Nova's legacy was one of hope and resilience, a reminder that no matter how vast or challenging the universe, the power of friendship and teamwork could overcome any obstacle. Their story was a beacon of light in the cosmos, guiding others toward a future of endless possibilities and shared dreams. And so, their journey continued, with the promise of new adventures on the horizon and the certainty that together, they could face whatever challenges awaited them. The stars were their playground, and with each new dawn, They embrace the endless potential of the universe with hearts full of courage and hope.